G'day, I'm Dan, the glass man, the glass box man. We're talking about building an aquarium here. Now, obviously, we're talking about building a glass box, right? I mean, how complicated can it be? It's pretty simple. And I suppose that's probably pretty right, but we know that it's not really just a glass box, is it? It's the grand piano that you're putting in the box. That's, well, the weight of it, and that's what the problem is. And you can say, well, yeah, but even so, it's still just a glass box. So if that's the problem, I'll just use thicker glass. And that's a fair comment, I suppose, but without wanting to be a smart ass about it, if you think about it, if you were going to put up a 20-story building, you wouldn't be saying, oh, well, I'll just use thicker bricks. You know, it doesn't work that way, and it doesn't work that way for the aquariums either. But I'm not going to waste too much of your time here, so I'm just going to give you 4 pieces of information, 4 facts, and then I'm going to get out of your face. Fact number 1, the thickness of the glass for your aquarium is not related to the length in any shape or form whatsoever. Okay, so let's get that one out the road. You can have a long aquarium with thin glass, thick glass, whatever. It's not the length that counts. Fact number 2, if your aquarium is going to be very short, then you might get away without having any bracing. It's possible, but it's unlikely. Only in the very shortest ones is that going to happen. But if it is going to be a normal aquarium, you're going to have bracing. It's going to have longitudinal brace, cross braces. They're going to be in the right place, blah, blah, blah. Also, number 3, you need the right silicone. And silicone has got a whole set of rules according to itself. Silicone doesn't stick to itself. It's got to be put on in the right order and so on. But anyway, we'll get to that. And the last 4th fact I want to tell you about is having an instruction manual. And you might think, well, once again, it's just a glass box. How hard can it be? Well, the instruction manual has got more than just gluing the box together, because if you don't do it with an instruction manual, you're going to have to do it by experience. And you know what that means? Experience always means it's going to be the hard way. Experience always means it's going to be the most expensive way. It's most certainly going to be the messiest way. And some even say it might even be the divorce way, but it's not a good way to do it. I really recommend that you take note of the 4th one and get yourself a manual, even if you've done it before. Now, depending on where you're seeing this video, if you're seeing it on YouTube, then you need to click on the link, which will take you to the website, where you'll see my lovely face saying a whole lot of stuff on that as well. But if you are already on the website, you can take a look at the link below this video, and it's a link to the calculator. Now, the calculator does lots of wonderful things. Well, not lots, it does 3 things. All right, 3. It does 3 things. It'll tell you the weight of the aquarium, which will tell you whether or not it's going to go through your floor. It'll tell you the capacity of your aquarium, so it'll tell you if you're in gallons, it'll tell you gallons. If you're in litres, it'll tell you that. And it also tells you the floor pressure per square metre, per centimetre, whatever your thing is. Now, once you've got that, you're almost there, except for a couple of minor things like the 3 thicknesses, right? You need to know that. You're also going to need to know the size of the braces, where they are, how they're located, whether they're cross braces, long braces, their thickness, etc. You're going to need to know about the silicone. You want to know about what order things have to be done. You need a little bit of information about how you deal with the glass company so they don't try and rip you off. You need to know about the tools. So yeah, there are a couple of things that you really need to do. Well, you only need to do one thing, really. When it comes right down to it, you only got to do one thing. And that's just order one. That's about it, really. Which means I can pay a few bills too. So if you do that, I can promise you it's as cheap as, and it's really good bang for your buck, really good value for money. You'll be very pleased that you did. Take my word for it. And even after all that, you just want to ask me a few questions, I'm cool with that too. So whatever. By the way, send me some photos if you build this thing, right? All right, cheers.